Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now with the plate, Ben Zobrist. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today. But, boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Fouled away. Top of the first, just getting started here at Miller Park. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Spangenberg is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. A 0 for the Cubs to start the game. The Brewers coming to bat next. You're watching MLB Network. Cole Hamels is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball, early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95, will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a two-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Rondal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting third.
In is Christian Yelich. And he fouls this one off. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate, Ryan Braun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliced hard on the ground. Zobrist has it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyler Austin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Yelich is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. And I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 9 homers and 29 driven in. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Davies is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Now in the box, Hernan Perez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now at the plate, Corey Spangenberg. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Batting it, the shortstop, Orlando.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Arcia hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now batting, Zach Davies. From the stretch. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Brewers strand a couple. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Addison Russell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 18 homers, and 49 runs batted in. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Batting none.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Cole Hamels. Two away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with two strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 locks him up for strike three. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
We're back now for the Brewers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And with one away, time for a look at our current standings. And you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Tyler Austin stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hamels comes set. Here it is on 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Stepping into the box, Corey Spangenberg. On 2 out for him here in the third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando.
In now, Orlando Arcia, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Hayward is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not.
Look, play ball. 3, 4, take your base. Out.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Austin, takes care of him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So digging in now.
Brewers,
even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Play ball. That's the ball good.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Hayward has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Settling in now, Yasmani Grandal. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded, foul. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. Davies leads off first with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. Milwaukee leads it 4-0. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off
Play ball.
the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Javier Baez is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
For Chicago, number 9, Javier Baez.
Now a throw over, and he's back standing. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's got the average of 285 here to start play. 29 homers and 85 driven in. A ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Lifted down the line in left, and they can't run it down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Looking to send him packing again. Count still at 1-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. On a rope to the second baseman. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Number 73 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 73.
Standing in, Hernan Perez.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Hernan Perez.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Davies.
Now
it was
batting,
a walk in his last trip.
Zach Davies.
Number 2 will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And a high strike there, 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. The 0-2 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. The relay. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
The center field.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Ben Gamble will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning.
Ben Gamble.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs nothing. Ben Gamble will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
For the Brewers, now playing center field, number 16, Ben Gamble.
Corbin Burns is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 39.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Let's play ball. You're out. Out.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Brent Suter will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Striding into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
In now, Christian Yelich. Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another chance? Victor Caratini. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Junior Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Russell behind 0-2. Now that's popped up. Arcia has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Guerra, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 21 homers and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ben Zobrist. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Drew Pomeranz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
0-2.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Slow little grounder left side. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're on the short end. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Tyler Austin now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Tyler.
Eric Thames is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out.
The batter, the third baseman.
So stepping in, Hernan Perez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is under it. 2 down. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th. And next to bat will be Corey Spangenberg. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber is after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. 3 up, 3. Eric Thames will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Pitch on the way. On the ground near home. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder,
now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Spangenberg. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We can say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
4-0 the score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Davies earned his 9th win of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Drew Pomeranz records 4 outs on his way to the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 4 runs on a